We present the paper, a sequential learning-based approach for monocular human performance capture. This is a drawing work of Jianchun Chen, Jayakorn Vongkulbhisal, and Fernando de la Torre. Human performance capture has been one of the key steps for human digitization. However, in real-world scene, people wear different clothes and perform different poses. To jointly capture the body and clothes geometry and dynamics are challenging, especially under a monocular camera and a limited time. We briefly divide existing methods into two different categories: optimization-based and data-driven approach. Optimization-based methods iteratively minimize the silhouettes or rendering loss and achieve incredible performance. However, due to the ambiguity caused by single-view silhouette loss, these methods rely on either highly constrained priors of mesh smoothness, closed-shape models, highly constrained scenarios of self-rotating videos, or a pre-scanned avatar. Also, the capture speed is quite slow. As for data-driven methods, people try to reconstruct total 3D human from one single image, especially after the success of implicit function. PyFu series shows significant generalization ability to wild scene and free from topology constraint in previous mesh-based methods to support arbitrary garment type. However, existing methods lack accuracy and robustness in presence of difficult poses, textures, or perspectives. Moreover, when applied to video, there is no consistency on temporal smoothness of 3D output. Ideally, we want to combine the advantage of both optimization and learning-based methods. We want to leverage the so-called learning to optimize technique. Compared with optimization-based methods, our iterative neural inferencing converges in only few iterations in test time, and the network inherently learns the codes prior into the optimization during training. Learning in gradient domain, we could disentangle the shape and textures and be invariant to pose and rotations, such that we are not requiring a large-scale, high-resolution 3D data for training. Our methods sequentially recovers different levels of clothing shape details, namely underlying naked body, average clothing shape, frame-dependent cloth deformation, and wrinkles in a cross-to-fine manner. Instead of a holistic reconstruction, our methods is easier to learn and enforce a temporal coherency better. For pose estimation, we leverage a few off-the-shelf detector and segmenter as actual constraints to refine the neural network predicted simple pose. The three stages of clothing shape recovery use separate and repeated learning to optimize loops. The only difference between different steps is that the form of the 2D energy terms, and the difference between it and traditional optimization-based approach is that we use a neural network to rectify the gradient such that we can achieve a better optimization results and converging speed. In inference time, for a canonical body shape X, we first use linear blend skinning to deform it to pose space, then use differentiable rasterizer to render the silhouette and normal map of the human. We compare it with a ground truth image obtained from off-the-shelf methods and take the derivative of the 2D image loss with respect to the canonical shape X. Now, we obtain the sparse and noisy gradient as other optimization methods. We then leverage a gradient rectification network to predict a dense and smooth gradient and update the template shape with this neural network rectified gradient. We mimic this optimization process in the training time by placing virtual cameras and synthesizing 2D energy terms. The training of the network is also in an iterative manner, where we supervise the output of all iterations to recover the ground truth shape. We only require synthetic textured as 3D human data to train this network. The data processing is an inverse process of our shape recovery pipeline, which generates the simple register training target for each stage. We formalize our training loss as a combination of a 3D data term that aligns our predicted shape with the ground truth shape, as well as a 2D image loss that aligns the projection of two shapes. Actual registrations are applied in frame-wise refinement due to more ambiguities with single-view silhouette informations. Also, the second-order derivative problem is avoided by detaching the gradient of the 2D image loss with respect to the canonical shape X as the input of the network. Here we show some experimental results. From this video, we can see that we perform similar visual quality as optimization base in general, performing more robust reconstruction under some challenging pose. Notably, our methods undergoes significantly shorter running time compared with traditional optimization-based methods. In more challenging YouTube video with normal clothes types where monocloth cap cannot handle, we show a comparison against representative data-driven approach Pamir. Here our approach demonstrates a better robustness and stabilized reconstruction against the baseline. While looking authentic in many frames, Pamir also shows severe failure under challenging and fast-moving poses. Numerical results also demonstrate the advantage of our proposed methods. We illustrate another major advantage of our methods here as running speed. Our method converges much faster than traditional optimization approach, and since we use a mesh representation, we are free from matching cues to obtain geometry from implicit functions. Thanks for watching.